No one expected Android 16 as the next Dokkan Fest. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We are back for another Dokkan Battle video. In today's video, we have the reveal of the next Dokkan Fest, Android 16. In this video, we're going to break down this unit, take a look at his kit, his animations, and everything you need to know about the unit coming up for this Thanksgiving. So let's go ahead, let's hop on in and let's take a look at those animations. I have yet to see these. This is going to be my first time looking at them. So let's go ahead, let's pause that music, let's adjust our headphones, let's do what we need to do, and let's take a look here at these animations. Okay, so we got a banner unit 16. Oh, is this his entrance animation?
With the mission to destroy Goku, isn't that right?
Oh, I like this.
That's right.
Oh, dude, his animations look so clean. Oh, he's got a unit super. Triple annihilation, so this is with a Android 17 or 18, I'm assuming. That's kind of cool.
I will destroy you.
Oh, he's gonna do the thing, yes! Yes, he does the Hell Flash. I love it. Oh, that's beautiful. That is so good. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. They cooked with those animations for a TUR. I feel like they always do that for the December TUR. The animations are always really good compared to other TURs for the year. So that's amazing. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at these guys. So, he is an Extreme AGL type. Wow, we got an Extreme AGL Android 16. Looks like that Gohan is finally usable. That's so funny. It took... When did he come out? 2019? It took 6 years for an Extreme AGL Android 16 to come out for that AGL Gohan. Maybe he'll get a Super Easy A soon. Anyways. Alright, so he is an Androids or Uncontrollable Power Category Key 3, HP 200%, and Attack Defense 170%, with an additional HP Attack Defense 50% for Android Cell Saga, Mission Execution, and Artificial Life Form. So that's pretty good, decent leader skill, right? For at least for like if you're gonna run a more artificial life forms androids style setup, you're gonna be running like this. This is your guy. All right, excellent. So he has an entrance animation that we saw a minute ago, and there's another androids ally attacking on the team. Permanent guard and all allies 16% defense. I just love that. He's just got guard. Beautiful. Alright, he has Key 3, Attack and Defense 260%, and all allies defense 60%, and Android, wow, that's some crazy support, right? Androids or Uncontrollable Power get Attack 60, right? So, right, Android, if you're on Androids or Uncontrollable Power, you're getting both Attack and Defense support, along with that 16% defense support, so pretty good. When attacking, 260% attack. When receiving an attack, defense 160. As the first attacker in a turn, he gets an additional damage reduction rate, 60%. Launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance of becoming a super attack. And all allies defense 30%, plus an additional attack, 30% for characters who are also on androids or uncontrolled power. So that's 90% support for androids or uncontrollable power while this dude is in slot 1. As the second or third attacker, he gets additional defense 68% and launches an additional super attack when attacking. As the third attacker, he gets an additional attack 160 and performs a critical hit. When there is an enemy whose name includes Goku, starting from or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle, he gets attack 160% and an additional permanent 160% attack boost when attacking in a third attack as the third attacker in a turn. So okay, I mean that's pretty good actually, right? So he's gonna be some really good slot 1 support, honestly, right? He reminds me a lot of Gamma 1 from the Gammas. Speaking of Gammas, we'll get to them in a minute. So his active skill is the Hell Flash, activated when there's an enemy whose name includes Goku, or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle, massively raises attack temporary, causes ultimate damage, and disables enemies' actions. Very nice. All right. Okay. So, right, he gets the he gets the Ghost Usher ability. That's awesome. Okay, so super attack. So this is what I was interested in seeing. So greatly raises attack and defense for 4 turns is his standard. He has a unit super here, and I think I can actually see it on the other page here. Yeah, so his unit supers here, right? Activated when there is an ally who includes 17 or 18, which is what I expected, right? And it can greatly raise attack and defense for 4 turns, causes miss damage, and raises the allies' defense by 50. Okay, nice. So if you activate the unit super, you get 2-turn defensive support. So wow, dude, that's crazy. As a slot 1 unit, that's insane. This dude is wild. Really amazing, right? That's wow. Okay, all right. Color me impressed. They killed it with this Android 16. Okay, so I actually kind of want to take a look at the banner unit 17. Now, interesting that they went with a 17 from the Tournament of Power, but whatever. It's funny. It's kind of like with the Cell that we got earlier this year, and they released an 18 from Majin Buu Saga. But is what it is. Okay, so let's see here. Key 3, attack defense 170%, medium chance evading enemies attack, damage reduction rate 30%, randomly changes key spheres of certain type to rainbow, androids allies, whoa, attack and defense 70%, I like that. Defenders of Justice or androids on the team, he gets additional chance of evading enemies attack and damage reduction rate 10% up to 40%, so 40% dodge or 40% damage reduction on top of the 30% ERs, yeah, so 70% damage reduction. When there's another Defenders of Justice or ally, android's ally attacking on the team, he gets 170% attack, launches an additional super attack, Scouter effect when HP is 70% or more, and once only evades enemies' attack as the first attacker on the turn. Ooh, that's cool. That's very helpful. When attacking, 170% attack and defense, and for every attack received or evaded, up to 200%, attack 50%, and chance from a critical hit up to 100%. So very nice. Okay, so wow, he's actually really good. What is it with all these hits and misses with the bannering? It's just like we get a hit, and then we get a miss, and then we get a hit, and then we get a miss, right? 17 is definitely a hit. Although Diamond Piccolo was a hit too, so at least we got 2 in a row. All right, he is greatly raising attack and defense for the turn, and raises allies' attack defense by 17% for 2 turns. Wow, so they're giving androids a lot of support, right? If you've got this guy in your 3rd slot, floating, which is likely where he's going to be, right? And then 16 in your 1st slot, right? You're talking about some crazy 2-turn support going on here. Okay, I like this. Okay, so they actually killed it with him. Okay, so that's neat. Actually, I want to check. I want to see if there's any, before we jump into what else we could see in the celebration, I actually want to see if Dokkan Info posted anything real quick. Alrighty, so looks like we have some updated, we got a new DB story where we're going to get please go 18, right? So this is when he's telling 18 to get out of there as he fights Cell. Alright, so new DB story. We're getting the last stage of the Tamagami. We get a new Seriously Serious. And then, the next Dokkan Ultimate Clash. Oh, they're adding more enemies. They're going to change the number of enemies. Okay, cool. Alright, so other than that, nothing too crazy. That's pretty expected. For that, is there any? I don't think there's anything else. No, nothing else here. Okay, nice. All right, so good stuff cometh. Now, as far as what we can see in the celebration, right? We got about 2 days before we see this guy. If Buhan was any indicator from last year, we're probably going to see this guy on the 28th or 27th my time for Thanksgiving, essentially. But this is going to be interesting how they handle the rest of the celebration, because since he's leading androids, it's kind of in the way that 17 supports androids. I'm assuming the main theme of the celebrations is going to be androids. So I mean, in terms of easy A's, I mean they're slim pickings, but there are some good options, right? I mean, the obvious answer is, right, the tech androids. They seem the most likely. They are the oldest androids not yet easy aid. So there's definitely some work there that they could do. We could possibly see the super easy A for the LR androids. That would be really nice if they went ahead and did that for the LR AGL. I don't know how they would handle that. They would probably just have to create an event for them. I guess hopefully they don't make it too crazy like the Goku one, but I imagine they'll do something for these guys as free-to-play LR. Maybe, right? We could also see, right, now if they were smart, if Dokkan were smart, they would easy A the tech androids, easy A the int android 17, and not 17, I'm sorry, android 19 and 20, right? And then plus, because a lot of these guys are also on target Goku, which means now you have a really good lead here for Android LR17. Oh, well, actually, what is his secondary leader skill? Is LR17 on that leader skill? What is the secondary leader skill? Android Cell Saga or Artificial Life Forms. He is on Artificial Life Forms, right? I'm pretty sure he is. And let's pull this open real quick. I'm pretty sure he's on Artificial Life Forms, right? Yes, he is. Okay, yeah, so actually, you know, you've got a nice little, you've got a really good place for 17 to be used. That's great, okay. Another option is the Gammas. The Gammas, my easy A, here, right, we are within range for them, but honestly, I would prefer the 17 and 18, especially in, it makes more sense because they are a, they are a 17 and 18, which helps their unit super, so they actually make the most sense, but we'll see what they decide to do. It could be General Android Cell Saga. I doubt it, though, and even then, like, your options are AGL Trunks or Gohan and Goku or Trunks and Gohan here, which, I mean, none of those really, none of them are on their lead, and so it seems unlikely, but I just want to throw it out there that it is a possibility. Uncontrollable power would be interesting if that's what they choose to focus, but it seems like it is androids, but just uncontrollable power, I don't think they I guess, right, androids still fit that, right? So that could technically be the theme, and they could still easy A the tech androids. And so this is why I'm trying to figure this out, because the part 2 LR is going to be connected to this somehow. Now it could be opposite it via a movie or something, or like how they did with the Android 21 celebration, but uncontrollable power opens up a lot of possibilities here for if that indeed ends up being the theme, right? Because it does open up, right, like the Super Easy A Tech Broly. It opens up things like a part 2 LR for like a for some reason I thought Mass Saiyan was on here, but I guess he's not. But it does open up like an Android. It does open up to Android 21 if we have her on like her evil form. So that's an option, right? Like if we did like a Carnival LR, right, Android 21, who she would be if she turned evil, it would be on uncontrollable power. It's hard to say how they're going to handle the part 2. Usually part 2 is a super class, so I mean it could be someone from Android Cell Saga to counter them, right? So it could be like Trunks, right? Since it is the androids, could be Trunks, could be like a Super Vegeta or something, or I mean heck, maybe that Piccolo we were anticipating is the Carnival LR. Hard to say. I think it'll be easier to figure out once we kind of know what the official theme is. But as far as easy A's, I would say the tech androids are pretty much a shoe-in. So guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below let us know what do you think of the Android 16? I think he's great. I think he's I'm so happy they decided to finally release an Android unit who is designed to be slot 1. That's always been Android team's problem. And so I kind of love that we got that now. So Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.